Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're unpacking the explosive events surrounding the bold and the beautiful for Wednesday, December 18th. Power struggles, shocking firings, and emotional confrontations are taking center stage, shaking up the core dynamics of the Forrester and Logan families. Let's dive into the chaos and revelations that are bound to keep viewers glued to their screens. Zende Forrester steps up, a new player in the family game plan. In a surprising turn of events, Zende Forrester makes a monumental decision this week that solidifies his allegiance. After initially hesitating when Carter Walton and Hope Logan informed him about the hostile takeover at Forrester Creations, Zende has now decided to throw his full support behind Team Forrester. This shift in loyalty couldn't have come at a more critical time. Zende's decision signals more than just family solidarity, it marks a significant move in the ongoing corporate chess match. His expertise and creative vision are invaluable assets, and his willingness to step up gives hope to Steffy Forrester, Rich Forrester, and Eric Forrester. Spoilers tease that Zende will contribute to a game-changing strategy that could shift the power dynamics at Forrester Creations. This move also speaks to Zende's growing confidence and understanding of his role within the family legacy. For years, he has grappled with finding his place, but now, he appears ready to take ownership of his talents and stand with his family. The question remains, is Zende's decision motivated purely by loyalty, or does he see a deeper opportunity for himself in the chaos? Will Spencer, caught in the fallout, love and loyalty collide? As the dust settles from a devastating firing, Will Spencer finds himself caught in the emotional aftermath. His girlfriend, Electra Forrester, is unceremoniously dismissed from Forrester Creations, leaving her reeling in shock and despair. Electra's abrupt dismissal takes an emotional toll, and the fallout spills over into her relationship with Will. Spoilers reveal that Will be stunned when he hears the news of his mother, Katie Logan, and Aunt Brooke Logan orchestrating Electra's firing. In an attempt to provide comfort, Will becomes a pillar of support for Electra, reassuring her that this setback doesn't define her worth or talent. However, his compassion may come at a cost. Will Spencer has always been fiercely loyal to his mother, but this situation forces him into a moral dilemma. Should he confront Katie about her decision, or will he quietly stand by Electra's side? The growing tension between Will and his mother adds an intriguing layer to this storyline. Could Will's loyalty to Electra push him into open conflict with his family, or will he take a more measured approach to resolve the situation? Either way, viewers can expect emotional fireworks as Will navigates the storm. Electra Forrester's downfall, betrayal and shock in the design office. Electra Forrester's life takes a devastating turn when she is blindsided by news of her firing. The Logan sisters, Katie and Brooke, summon Electra and Ivy Forrester to the design office under the guise of discussing company matters. However, what unfolds is far more personal and devastating. "You're being let go," Katie delivers the news with a tone of measured authority. A stunned Electra can barely process the words. "I'm being fired? Why?" she demands, her voice trembling with disbelief. The lack of a clear explanation only adds to her sense of betrayal. The firing feels unjust, especially considering Electra's contributions to the company's recent successes. What Electra doesn't know, however, is the full extent of the scandal behind the scenes. Earlier this week, Katie received disturbing, manipulated photos of Electra via an anonymous email. The photos, altered by Remy painted Electra in a compromising light. With the company already reeling from the hostile takeover orchestrated by Carter Walton, Katie decided that Forrester Creations couldn't risk another scandal tarnishing its reputation. The lack of transparency surrounding Electra's firing raises questions about Katie's judgment. Is this truly about protecting the company, or has Katie allowed herself to be manipulated by external forces? The unanswered questions leave viewers eager for more, and Electra's next move could send shockwaves through the Forrester family. Katie Logan, damage control or overreach? Katie Logan's actions this week place her squarely in the middle of controversy. After receiving the doctored photos of Electra, Katie finds herself grappling with an impossible decision: protect the company's image or risk further scandal. Ultimately, Katie chooses to act swiftly, summoning Brooke to help her make the call. While Katie's intentions may seem noble on the surface, her approach raises eyebrows. Did she investigate the source of the photos thoroughly? Or did she allow herself to be manipulated by Remy Price's underhanded tactics? Katie's decision to fire Electra without presenting hard evidence reflects a pattern of impulsive leadership that could come back to haunt her. Furthermore, Katie's reliance on Brooke in this crisis highlights the continued influence of the Logan sisters within Forrester Creations. However, their united front may face challenges as the fallout from Electra's firing reverberates through the company. Will Katie come to regret her decision, or will she remain steadfast in her belief that she acted in Forrester's best interest? Carter Walton's takeover, the domino effect. At the root of this week's drama is Carter Walton's bold takeover of Forrester Creations. By seizing control of the company, Carter set in motion a series of events that are now spiraling out of control. His partnership with Hope Logan and his reinstatement of hope for the future have created a schism within the company, forcing employees and family members alike to choose sides. Carter's motivations remain a point of intrigue. Is he driven by a desire for justice, or does he have a personal vendetta against the Forrester family? Either way, his actions have ignited a powder keg of conflict that shows no signs of slowing down. Zende's decision to align with Team Forrester signals the beginning of a counteroffensive, and viewers can expect a dramatic showdown as both sides fight for control. Looking ahead, a battle for power and redemption. The drama at Forrester Creations is far from over. With alliances shifting, relationships strained, and trust eroded, the road ahead promises to be fraught with twists and turns. Will Zende's contributions help Team Forrester regain control of the company? Can Katie justify her decision to fire Electra, or will the truth about the manipulated photos come to light? And what will become of Will Spencer's loyalty as he finds himself torn between his mother and his girlfriend? As tensions continue to rise, one thing is certain: The Bold and the Beautiful is delivering the kind of high-stakes drama that fans live for. Stay tuned as the fallout unfolds, and let us know in the comments what you think will happen next. Is redemption possible for Carter, or is this the beginning of the end for Forrester Creations? At the cozy beach house, Ridge Forrester is licking his wounds after yet another heated blowout with Brooke. Taylor Hayes, ever the nurturing confidant, and Steffy Forrester, Ridge's fiercely loyal daughter, provide the refuge he needs. The scene opens with Ridge slumped on the sofa, regret written all over his face. His voice is heavy with remorse as he admits, "The words just kept coming out of my mouth. I don't even know how I let it go so far." But where Ridge feels regret, Steffy feels vindication. "I'm glad you didn't hold back," she says, her words sharp and unapologetic. Hope deserved to hear the truth. "She's the reason we're in this mess, and you shouldn't have to walk on eggshells for anyone." Her unwavering defense of Ridge underscores her belief that Hope Logan is the root of their problems. Taylor nods in agreement, taking Ridge's hand and assuring him, "You're exactly where you need to be, surrounded by people who understand you." For Taylor, Ridge's breakdown is an opportunity, a chance for him to reconsider where his loyalty lies. Steffy, on the other hand, seizes this moment to drive a wedge deeper between Ridge and Brooke, pointing out that Brooke's defense of Hope proves where her priorities lie. This family scene highlights more than just solidarity, it exposes Steffy's unrelenting need to protect her father and reshape the narrative. Her disdain for Hope's actions runs deep, and while Ridge struggles with his outburst, Steffy appears resolute that Ridge's departure from Brooke is not only justified but long overdue. Brooke confides in Katie, a mother's breaking point back at the Logan house. Brooke Logan pours her heart out to Katie Logan, still visibly shaken by Ridge's verbal attack. The conversation is raw and emotional, as Brooke recounts the confrontation. He accused me of taking sides, Brooke sighs, her voice trembling with disbelief. I know we both love our children, but there are limits, Katie. There are lines he crossed that I can't ignore. Katie's reaction is one of disbelief and anger. He said what to Hope? Katie demands, her eyes narrowing. The idea that Ridge would call Hope a slut is almost unfathomable to her. And then he told you to kick her off the property? Seriously? What is wrong with him, Brooke? Brooke, still trying to process everything, elaborates on Ridge's ultimatum. When I refused to send Hope away, he left. Just like that. He stormed off, and I have no idea where he went. Katie scoffs, rolling her eyes knowingly. Oh, I think we all know where he went, Brooke. Her words carry a biting truth that hangs in the air. Ridge's go-to escape is always Taylor. This emotional scene underscores the growing divide between Ridge and Brooke. Brooke's loyalty to her daughter, Hope, is unwavering, but it has come at the cost of her marriage. Katie's fierce support adds a layer of resolve to the situation, but it also raises questions about what comes next. Will Brooke fight for Ridge, or is this the breaking point she's been dreading? Carter and Hope celebrate, the calm before the storm. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Carter Walton and Hope Logan find a moment of reprieve amidst the chaos. The main office, usually a hub of high-stakes decisions and tense meetings, becomes an intimate sanctuary for the duo. With the door firmly locked, Carter and Hope celebrate their small, but significant victory. Having reclaimed a sense of control at the company, their celebration takes a passionate turn. The couch, an iconic piece of Forrester Creations history, once again becomes the backdrop for romance. We did it, Carter whispers, pulling Hope into his arms. We're back where we belong. This scene isn't just about passion, it's about power. Carter and Hope's connection symbolizes a new era at Forrester Creations, one where they refuse to be sidelined or silenced. However, their celebratory moment may not last long. With tensions mounting between the Forresters and Logans, their actions could ignite even greater backlash. Analysis: the conflict at the heart of Forrester Creations. The events of the day highlight a core conflict that has simmered beneath the surface for months: loyalty versus ambition. Ridge's inability to control his emotions, Steffy's unwavering defense of her father, and Brooke's steadfast support of Hope all underscore a deeper divide between the Forresters and the Logans. On one side, Steffy and Taylor are rallying behind Ridge, painting Hope as the villain who orchestrated this mess. Steffy's perspective, while harsh, reflects her fierce protectiveness over her family legacy. For Steffy, Ridge's outburst wasn't a breakdown but a necessary release of long-suppressed frustrations. On the other hand, Brooke and Katie's conversation reveals the Logan family's resolve to stand together. Brooke's refusal to abandon Hope sends a clear message: she will not tolerate Ridge's ultimatums, no matter how much it costs her. At Forrester Creations, Carter and Hope's celebration represents a shift in power dynamics. Their partnership is a threat to Steffy's vision for the company, and it's only a matter of time before their actions trigger another battle. What's next? Tensions rise and alliances shift as Ridge takes refuge with Taylor and Steffy. Brooke is left to pick up the pieces of her fractured marriage. Will she confront Ridge about his behavior, or will she decide that enough is enough? Meanwhile, Carter and Hope's growing influence at Forrester Creations is sure to put them in Steffy's crosshairs. Steffy, emboldened by her father's presence, will stop at nothing to ensure her family's dominance at Forrester Creations. But her aggressive stance may come at a cost, pushing Ridge further into emotional turmoil. One thing is clear: the battle lines have been drawn. As the Forresters and Logans prepare for the next showdown, fans can expect explosive confrontations, shifting alliances, and unexpected twists that will leave everyone reeling. At the Forrester Beach house, Ridge Forrester is overwhelmed, seeking comfort in the warm embrace of his ex-wife Taylor Hayes and their steadfast daughter, Steffy. Ridge sits visibly drained, his earlier confrontation with Brooke and Hope still weighing heavily on him. Taylor, ever the calm voice of reason, or at least what Ridge needs to hear, gently reassures him. "This house is your sanctuary," she whispers, moving closer. "Here, no one will let you down." Ridge, caught between regret and relief, allows himself to lean into her words. Taylor seizes this vulnerable moment, reminding Ridge of the cyclical pain that accompanies his life with Brooke. "It doesn't have to be like that," she insists. "Steffy and I are here for you. We'll always be here." Steffy, standing back, watches intently as Ridge pulls Taylor into a hug. For her, this scene is as much about support as it is about strategy. Steffy fiercely believes that Hope and Carter's actions were a betrayal, a sick and pathetic coup to seize control of Forrester Creations. "They knew exactly what they were doing," she adds, her voice sharp with disdain. "And Brooke? Brooke should be ashamed. She let it happen." The beach house is calm, a stark contrast to Ridge's inner storm. But the warmth of Steffy and Taylor's love masks a deeper agenda, their unwavering push to sever Ridge's ties with Brooke for good. This safe place, Taylor speaks of, may be less about Ridge's peace of mind and more about rebuilding the family dynamic Steffy so desperately craves. Hope and Carter, a forbidden alliance in the office. Meanwhile, back at Forrester Creations, Hope, Logan and Carter Walton bask in their stolen moment of peace. The office, dimly lit, feels like their own private hideaway as they unwind from a chaotic day. Sprawled on the couch, Carter grins, his earlier stress replaced with rare lightheartedness. "Ridge and Steffy would lose their minds if they saw us right now," he jokes. Hope, her head resting on his shoulder, doesn't care. "This is your couch now, Carter," she murmurs. "Your office. Your space." Her words are filled with quiet defiance, a statement that signals her refusal to back down despite Ridge and Steffy's outrage over the takeover. Yet, beneath the surface, Hope's concerns linger. "I'm just worried about my mom," she admits softly. "Ridge walking out on her? It's all connected to us, and what we're trying to do." Her words hang heavy in the air. While Carter is quick to comfort her, reminding her that their actions were necessary to save Forrester Creations, the tension remains. This moment between Hope and Carter is tender, but charged with risk. Their growing closeness has blurred personal and professional lines, and they both know it won't go unnoticed for long. What started as a partnership has morphed into something far more complicated, and potentially explosive. Electra and Will, bliss before the storm over at the Forrester showroom. Electra, Forrester and Will Spencer share a moment of unexpected calm. Electra, still reeling from her recent worries about her place at Forrester Creations, opens up to Will about her fears. "I just don't know what's next for me," she confesses. Remy showing up in LA doesn't help. "It feels like everything's about to unravel." But Will, ever the charmer, flashes his signature killer smile and gently takes her hand. "You don't need to worry about any of that," he assures her. "Focus on what's good, right here, right now. I'm not letting anyone or anything take that away from you." His words are exactly what Electra needs to hear. She smiles faintly, leaning in to kiss him, blissfully unaware of the chaos brewing behind the scenes. It's a tender moment of reprieve, but the metaphorical storm cloud looms large. Little does Electra know that a bombshell is about to hit her professional life. Will's optimism feels bittersweet to viewers who already know what's coming: betrayal, heartbreak, and consequences that could change everything. Katie Logan's discovery, the photo that changes it all. At Brooke Logan's house, Katie Logan finds herself in the eye of the brewing storm. Having promised to lock up before leaving, Katie grabs her phone when it buzzes with a new email. What she sees next stops her cold. Her face goes pale as she stares at the screen. "Oh my God," she gasps. The email, sent anonymously by Remy Price, contains a damning, altered photo of Electra, one that could destroy her reputation if it gets out. Katie's shock quickly gives way to panic. What is this? Who would send something like this? She whispers to herself, scrolling through the photos as if hoping for some explanation. This discovery couldn't come at a worse time. With tensions already running high at Forrester Creations, another scandal threatens to destabilize everything. Katie knows she can't sit on this information. The altered photos could be catastrophic not just for Electra, but for the company as a whole. As the episode builds to its conclusion, Katie's next move looms large. Will she confront Electra directly, or will she take the issue to Brooke and Rich? And who exactly is pulling the strings behind the scheme? Remy Price, a calculated move. In a shadowy corner of LA, Remy Price sits at his laptop, watching his plan unfold with a satisfied smirk. Digitizing the incriminating photo of Electra was just the first step. Uploading it and sending it off to Katie Logan was his calculated move, a perfectly timed strike meant to create chaos. Remy's reappearance in Los Angeles raises a slew of questions. Why is he targeting Electra? What does he stand to gain from destabilizing her position at Forrester Creations? While his motives remain murky for now, one thing is clear: this is personal. Remy's action set off a domino effect that no one at Forrester Creations sees coming. As his email lands in Katie's inbox, viewers are left wondering how far Remy is willing to go, and what other secrets he might hold. What's next? Explosive fallout and unexpected alliances. The final moments of the episode leave fans on the edge of their seats. With Rich finding comfort in Taylor and Steffy, Brooke is left alone to deal with the aftermath of his departure. Hope and Carter's growing alliance raises eyebrows, while Electra remains blissfully unaware of the bomb about to drop on her. Katie's discovery of the altered photo could be the tipping point that changes everything. Will she uncover the truth about Remy's scheme in time, or will this scandal spiral out of control? And as